Hi, this is Ashley Swartz. I'm here at CES with Beat TV, and I just happened to run into a long-lost friend, Torston, who's the SVP and Group Planning Director at Deutsch. Hi, Torston. Nice to see you.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. So you are a digital native, and you talk technology. You're very savvy, and also you don't mince words. So I would love your candid opinion about what you're seeing this year on the show floor.
I mean, I'm somewhat unimpressed. I think what's happened is CES used to be the place where everything launched. Right now, you see the launch cycles happening throughout the year. So not everything is launching now. So I think a lot of these brands are kind of looking for something to come out with at CES, and it's just not as impressive as it used to be a couple of years ago.
What do you think about, your orientation is around the consumer and audiences first and foremost, right? So one of the things that I think is interesting is I saw last year, in the last couple of years, OEMs and manufacturers have been struggling to keep up with the rapid changing audience behaviors, right? Are you seeing technology getting ahead of them, or is it still a game of catch up?
I think brands really want to keep a hold of technology or keep a hold of consumers, but what's happening is consumers are taking back that control. So if you look at something like smart TVs, for example, LG and Samsung really want to keep a hold of the consumer. What's really happening is that consumers are going through the TV and they're doing what they want. So as a brand, we have to go where they're going. We have to make their experiences better through what they have as a brand.
And what about companies like Ford and Audi that are becoming ever more sort of visible here, now being technology companies, right? Endemic industry turning to technology. What does that mean for their value proposition and how they're creating an experience with their consumers?
So go where the consumer is, right? So if you look at Audi, Audi was actually really interesting. Audi took their in-dashboard information system and they brought Google Maps into it. So you can do Street View, you can text to the car, you can do so much to what consumers are already doing, but inside of the dashboard, right? And that was something where BMW still tries to hold on to you with their proprietary systems. Audi just said, I'm going to do what they want to do and what they're already doing, and that to me is something that's impressive.
So if there was one gross misconception or sort of oversight maybe of an understanding of consumers, of audiences, how they interact with technology in general and products, what would you say it is based on your experience, or maybe that you saw was absent on the show floor?
We're always having A to B conversations. So a brand wants to talk to a consumer. What they don't see is that consumers are talking to each other and they want to be part of the brand. So what we're seeing here at CES quite a bit right now is everybody trying to hold the consumer to what they want. And that's not the right thing, right? So that's the biggest thing that's absent here. How does the consumer play into the technology? Not what do we think is the next thing.
So I want to sort of wrap it up on a positive note, because you're your sort of advocacy of the consumer in your role is memorable and constant. So if you had to say the thing that is most exciting for you about what is being brought to consumers as far as new technology innovations, what was that one thing that is most memorable?
Art. And what I mean by art is that you see Samsung using words like art form and using then LG partnered with an artist, right? And it's no longer about just what's the technology about, it's how does it fit into your lifestyle. So if you bring that into the home, how does it look inside your home instead of how does it function inside your home? That's something that's really impressive and something that we haven't seen in quite a while, because it's been utility versus style, and you could never mix the two. And now this is the first year where I've really started to see them come together.
It's awesome. Thanks for your time. I won't tell your wife what happens in Vegas, just so you know. Bye, Mags. Hi.